We've got first up joining in on the show, Gaurav Laghate, who's a senior assistant editor BCCL at the ET Digital Editorial Department. Gaurav, thanks so much for joining in. Let's start at the very beginning then. Everyone was talking about the PVR-Cinepolis deal. We were discussing the contours of that, and look what's happened today. That's long forgotten. And right here at home, you've got PVR and Inox, two big entities within the multiplex industry who have now actually got the board approval already for their merger. So walk us through the contours of this deal.
Thanks for having me, first of all. And yes, as you rightly said earlier, PVR was in talks with Cinepolis, and Cinepolis was also talking to Inox. And when we first reported that both are in talks, suddenly both promoters of Inox and PVR came together, decided to explore a deal between these two players. Now, as the board has approved the mergers today, both the top two multiplexes will create a behemoth of a multiplex chain with over 1,546 screens across 109 cities. And jointly, they will have around 50% of country's overall box office revenue share. That's massive. However, because of the pandemic-induced disruptions, the combined revenue of the two companies in the last year is well under 1,000 crore permissible limit. So this deal is unlikely to require a CCI approval. And shareholders and other regulatory approvals may take around 6 to 9 months.
Okay, so, like you said, it was just a few days ago or weeks ago that we were talking about the Cinepolis deal. So how long has this been in the works? Both of these entities talking to each other and actually hashing out a deal?
Well, I can certainly tell you that the talks started after 7th of March, and they have been working day and night. In fact, I reliably have learned that last 2-3 days overnight the meetings have stretched, and the final decision was taken early morning today, and then the board meeting was conducted in the afternoon.
Yeah, it must have been some sleepless nights for all of the people involved in this transaction. I know you flagged off details regarding the CCI approval, but if you could just reiterate that, Gaurav, because from what we understand, due to the COVID pandemic, the merged entities' combined revenue is less than 1,000 crore rupees, which would mean that the approval of the CCI, the Competition Commission Regulator of India, is not going to be required for this deal at all?
Exactly. See, we have seen another big merger in the media space. That's Zee and Sony. However, because those two companies, the combined revenue is much more than 1,000 crores, so they will have to go for a CCI approval. However, here, because multiplex was one of the worst hit industry because of the pandemic, they were first to close down. They were last to be allowed to open, and multiple states still had restrictions. It's only now where every state has opened up 100% of occupancy. So together, by end of this fiscal, the revenue of both of the companies put together will be well below 1,000 crore. However, if you take revenues of FY20, PVR had around 3,452 crore, while Inox was 1,900 crore. So together, in FY20, their revenue would be over 5,300 crore.